This is the Plains of Madness, where many battles over the centuries have taken place. Their spirit energy, their restless spirit energy, remains even though their corporeal forms are gone. And even Kuwabara, who's like really in tune with his spirit energy, sees the battles of the past, and he's fucking freaked out. He's like, oh, this place is scary. I gotta get out of here.
Hello, and thank you for checking out the video. I just want to let you know that I not only create content on my YouTube channel, Class in the Glass, but I'm also on Twitch, where I review movies, cartoons, and TV shows live, while also playing single-player games and multiplayer games. I also have a Patreon where subscribers have access to hundreds of video and audio commentaries for films and cartoons, as well as podcasts and videocasts. In the meantime, thank you again for watching. Enjoy the video.
But chat, now, speaking of cool stuff, we're going to be reviewing that Yu Yu Hakusho episode 11. Without further ado, let's get into it. In case you forgot, chat, Yusuke is getting his ass kicked by the guy with the green hair. I don't know what his name is, but his face is all scarred up, and he's got green hair and shit, and somehow he pulled, like, this Cyclops helmet out of his ass to fight in Genkai's, like, completely darkened temple, you know, because they got to rely on each other's spirit energy to see each other. But this little son of a bitch, chat, this green-haired guy, he pulled out this helmet, and it focuses all of his spirit energy into this helmet, and he's able to see Yusuke's spirit aura in the dark. Yusuke can't see shit. And so the last half of episode 10, Yusuke's just been getting thrown around, getting the crap beat out of him, and it's continuing. I mean, he's still getting his ass kicked at this point. And Yusuke's like, all right, oh God. I think the only thing I can do now is just grab onto him and break his arm. So as soon as the green-haired guy just yeets himself, launches himself at Yusuke, Yusuke just grabs onto his arm like this, and the guy's like, what are you doing? And Yusuke's like, I am just gonna break your fucking arm. Everyone's like, yeah, you got Kuwabara and Botan and Genkai in the back, but Kuwabara's like, yeah, break his arm, you're a Messi, you can do it. And the guy's like, well, normally that would probably work. That would hurt considerably. Especially if, like, the bone passes through the skin, you know, my flesh. That would be awful. But I am a master of mixed martial arts. I know so many martial arts, including judo, chat, because in judo, you learn a lot of grappling, chat. So he just fucking contorts his arm, twists it around, grabs Yusuke, and then throws him on his ass. And he's like, shit. Yusuke's like, God damn it. I didn't consider that he also knew judo, all those grapples, chat. So he managed to get out of it at this point. And now, green-haired Cyclops, man, is like, I'm going to absorb the matter around. He's going to do that whole bonsai fist missile right up Yusuke's ass, chat. So he's absorbing the energy from the matter around the ring. And he's like, bonsai missile, and bah! He fucking, Yusuke, he takes it. He takes the whole oomph. He takes all that bonsai missile, chat, launches him back, hits the fucking back wall at that point, collapses down. And now the guy's just kind of like, all right, listen. He says, kid, I'm going to kill you, all right? But I'm going to give you this one chance. I'm going to give you this one chance only. All right, even like, because it shuts down all of his other systems, so he just sees, and he takes off, like there's this earpiece into his helmet. He takes it off. He's like, I'm going to open this up so I can hear you. And I'm telling you right now, just say you surrender so I don't have to kill you and I'll let you live. And it's like, okay, at least the guy's somewhat honorable at this point, you know? And Yusuke is like, yeah, fuck that. No, he just taunts the guy. He's like, you know what? You give me everything you fucking have, man. The guy at this point is like, all right, if that's what you want, kid, if that's how you want to do it. And even in the back, was like, Yusuke, maybe you should give up. Maybe you should surrender. He's like, nah, guys, I got this. And he's fucking shaking so much because he's so just been brutally massacred by this guy the entire match. He's like, don't worry, everyone. I have a plan. And I couldn't believe what they fucking pull here. She says, nah, I'm good. Pretty much what he says. And the guy's like, all right, shit. Plugs up his earpiece again, goes back into the shadows, chat. And we are just with Yusuke. He says, walking around the ring, just a little derpy, almost falling over each time. He's like, I have one chance left, and that's to use my finger bane attack. He's got to use his spirit gun, which I call the finger bane, chat. But he doesn't know where this guy's coming. He doesn't know when he's up on him until he's finally up on him. However, the guy with the helmet, the green-haired guy, just yeets himself at Yusuke, and Yusuke just turns around, seemingly able to see him, and goes bang, and he hits him with that spirit gun, chat, and he takes it all. It's like, ah, and gets him. Blows apart his fucking helmet and everything, chat. Lands. He's not dead, though. He's not dead, but he is definitely defeated. He's definitely defeated. And he just, everyone's like, woohoo, but how the hell did he do that? That was like just a lucky shot. Everyone's like, that was just pure fucking dumb luck. And Yusuke's like, no, actually, I used strategery. He used that good strategery, chat. So he says, why don't, green-haired guy's like, yeah, look down at your black belt. And he looks down at the black belt, and we see a burning cigarette there, chat, a very brightly burning cigarette. And the guy's like, what the fuck is that? What is that? He's like, Yusuke's like, oh, at the beginning of the match, Genkai, you know, Aunt May / Frieza, she was smoking a cigarette and she threw it at me. And apparently, chat, that cigarette stayed lit the entire time Yusuke and the green-haired guy was fighting. And when Yusuke was getting his ass kicked by the guy, Yusuke happened to find the still very brightly burning cigarette in the middle, somewhere in the middle of the ring, took it, and when he grappled him, he put it into the guy's black belt where it stayed perfectly, didn't fall through or nothing, just stayed there. And then when he yeeted himself at Yusuke for that final, you know, I'm the bonsai missile attack, boom, right there. Yusuke saw the lit cigarette and then finger banged him right in the face. And therefore, that's how Yusuke won the match. Everyone's like, huh, that seems a little inconceivable. Yusuke's like, but I still won, right? He's like, yes, you still won, Yusuke. That's the last match. The thing is, now the semifinals are happening, and Yusuke, you gotta fight that Nazi ninja guy. He's like, already? She's like, you know, Yusuke, stop whimpering. But the thing is, though, the match is now going to move to another arena, chat. Another's like, all right, we did the darkness thing, the spirit energy, all that bullshit. Let's go get some fresh air. It smells like farts in here. And so they finally, because all the dead people, they all died, chat. When you know what happens when you die, you defecate. That's what happens. You poop yourself. And so a lot of poop. And so they leave the arena, chat. They leave the arena. And and at this point, Kuwabara and Botan and Yusuke, they're talking. So it has to be Randy, remember Randy the demon who wants to learn Genkai's power so he can like kill a lot of people? It has to be one of two people. It's either the Nazi ninja or the seemingly very polite looking Shorin, who's like this, like, oh, master, please teach me your skills. I am just honored to be here. It's like, yeah, motherfucker. It's like, yeah, you're too humble. You're too humble for your own goddamn good. You're clearly Randy the demon, but they still don't know. Maybe it's the Nazi. Maybe. Eventually, Genkai, she leads him out into this open clearing where you got all these dead trees and it's kind of creepy looking. Everyone's like, whoa, it feels really weird here. And Genkai's like, this is the plains of madness where many battles over the centuries have taken place. Their spirit energy, their restless spirit energy remains even though their corporeal forms are gone. And even Kuwabara, who's like really in tune with his spirit energy, sees the battles of the past and he's fucking freaked out. He's like, oh, this place is scary. I gotta get out of here. But no running, no fucking running, okay? The thing is, though, because the spirit energy is so relentless and so powerful, you get a boost. You start to you start to get rejuvenated, chat. So the ninja Nazi guy, he's like, oh, my spirit energy is returning. I'm more powerful than ever. And he's actually fucking glowing like a Super Saiyan. It's like, oh, that's weird. Where Yusuke, he's also Kuwabara. They're powering up. But Yusuke, he's still not as in tune with his spirit energy as the others. And he still can't use his finger bang technique. It's like, not enough. Not enough. Also, Koenma, Baby Jesus, chat. Baby Jesus, he's been watching the match via the spirit world / heaven. And all the demons are like, Baby Jesus. And he's like, what? And it's like, we have someone on the phone for you. She's like, can't you see that I'm busy? He's like, give me the goddamn phone. And he starts making up like this messages like, I'm sorry, but Baby Jesus isn't here right now. If he's clearly working on some very important task, if you have any information for him, just leave it after the beep. Beep. And then he's like about to hang up, and it's his dad, Yahweh, chat, big G God. He's like, you little fucking shit, don't you hang up on me. And then eventually he hangs up on him and is like, I'm going to deal with that problem later. We gotta concentrate on this match because Yusuke is going to fight a ninja Nazi. And the match starts and Yusuke is being just pummeled by the ninja Nazi chat. I mean, this guy is really fucking good at what he does. He's using his spirit fists, his, wolf techniques and shit. And Yusuke is constantly falling on his ass the entire time. And then Kuwabara and Botan are like, Yusuke, just punch him really hard. Like, their advice to him is just, you know what? Just this one punch. Just punch him really hard. Put all your energy in this one punch, and pow, you got him right in the kisser. And he's like, okay, guys. And so right when the ninja Nazi's on top of him, chat, fucking Yusuke just goes, and he misses, just swinging a fucking miss. It's like an uppercut, chat, and the guy's like, whoa, shit. And he jumps back, and he's like, oh, wow, that was a hell of a punch, kid, but you missed me. And all of a sudden, his cheek explodes. He's like, oh! It's like, I don't know what it was. It's like like a boil, and goes, and just ruptures. And so Yusuke, apparently, he hit him, he whiffed his cheek, just kind of like scraped it a little bit, and I guess it had a delay reaction. Kind of reminded me of that anime movie where they have the really exaggerated deaths. Was it called Fists of the North Wind? I think that's what it's called. And where he's like, like you hit someone, you poke someone like a million times, you're like, I'm okay, and then they just suddenly explode. It's kind of like that. It's pretty similar to that, chat, where he whiffed him, and he's like, it was like a pimple. He had like a big fucking pimple, and so if he hit him, his head would have fucking exploded, chat. It's like Yusuke clearly has the power of the Fists of the North Wind. It's nuts. Omar, good to see you. Luke the Boss, thank you for the 2 biddies. Everyone wants and he says, hell, Hitler's pretty crazy. I don't know how they got away with it. I know, it's nuts. Got that little swastika on his head. But at this point, even the not neo-Nazi, might as well be a neo-Nazi. I guess he is a neo-Nazi ninja. The neo-Nazi ninja, NNN for short, he's like, okay, I gotta keep my distance because clearly you have the power of the Fist of the North Wind from another anime, so I'm just gonna throw my shurikens at you. So he takes out these shurikens, chat, and Yusuke's like, that's no fair, I don't have shurikens. He's like, too bad. And he throws like about 4 shurikens at Yusuke. And yes, though, Yusuke's quick. He dodges them. Dodges the shurikens. He's like, come on, man. Do you think I wouldn't be able to dodge them? And he's like, little do you know, these shurikens are especially, what was he say? These shurikens are especially, oh God, what's the word that he uses? They're especially different than normal shurikens. It's like, okay. Because then we see behind Yusuke, they're coming back. They're boomerang shurikens, chat. They're fucking boomerang shurikens. And Yusuke's like, he's like constantly has to dodge them the entire time. And, and he's like, well, okay, well, like boomerangs, all right. But eventually they'll run out. And the guy goes, nuh-uh. See, the thing is, these are especially different shurikens because they're magical. They're filled with magic and my spirit energy. So, and they can be up in the air, as he says, chat, for fucking days. They can be up there in the days trying to hit their target, and they'll hit the person who has whatever spirit energy. So if I throw them at you, they're gonna come for you. It's like Yusuke's like, shit. And so the entire time he's just dodging these, and eventually he's like, I'm fucked. There's no way I'd be able to stop these things. But he does see he sees a tree trunk, all rotten tree trunk, chat, and he goes over there. It's like, I'm just gonna have the shurikens embed themselves inside the tree trunk, and therefore they'll stop chasing me. So he does that, chat, and he stands right there, and he dodges them, and they go in the tree trunk, but then boom, they explode, and he's like, what the hell was that? And he said, and the fucking neo-Nazi ninja guy is like, oh yeah, not only are my shurikens especially different and magical, I've also filled the tips with gunpowder. And so whenever they hit something, they'll explode that thing. So they exploded the tree trunk, and then they continue chasing Yusuke. And Yusuke's like, God damn it, these are especially different. And at this point, he's like, well, guess I just gotta die. He's just like, at this point, he just runs to Kuwabara. He's still like just jumping out of the way of these shurikens. He's like, Kuwabara, you need to win the competition. You need to fight Randy the Demon, okay? I'm gonna perform a self-sacrifice, all right? And Kuwabara's like, what are you talking about, you Meshi? And Yusuke's just like, I'm just gonna run at this guy and just he's gonna kamikaze him, chat. He's gonna fucking kamikaze him. And so he's running at the Nazi, and the Nazi's like, oh shit, this guy's getting pretty close. And then all of a sudden, Urameshi just vanishes. He just vanishes, chat. Like, where'd he go? And then all the shurikens, they're like, well, we don't know where the guy is, so we're just going to go towards the closest spirit energy power source, which is the neo-Nazi ninja. And so they're just coming at him. He's like, oh, and thank you, the neo-Nazi ninja, he has the Kamehameha attack, and he fires it. But the residual explosion from the shurikens, they blast him back. He's like, ah, and he falls backwards. And everyone at this point seems like, oh shit, they both lost. Oh no. But then Kuwabara and Botan are like, where's Yusuke? Where's his body? And they're like looking around for him, and they see Yusuke with his hand sticking out of a puddle, and they're like, what the hell? And they pull him out of this puddle, which apparently is like 5.5 feet deep. And he's like, oh, what happened? And it's like, wait, you didn't plan that? You didn't use the environment to your advantage? He's like, no, I was just going to throw myself at the guy and blow myself up. I mean, I've already died once. I can do it again. So you just won out of sheer fucking dumb luck. And even the neo-Nazi ninja's like, wait, what happened? Even he's upset. He's like, wait, you kidding me? And Genkai's like, wow, that's really fucking lucky. But you are the winner, Yusuke. Who would have thought? And it's like, oh my God, Chad. That puddle. That puddle was just looking out for Yusuke the entire time. He just fucking tripped into it. He didn't even know it was there. But oh, Chad, there's another match up. And if the fucking Nazi ninja wasn't Randy, then Shorin. The unassuming Shorin, Chad, who is so polite, he therefore must be Randy the Demon, Chad, who is seeking the powers of Genkai for himself so he can rule the world and destroy humanity. And who's he fighting, Chad? Next week, Kuwabara. It's not Yusuke. Yusuke's got his ass kicked. I mean, the fucking puddle saved his life. That was his last chance, and it was that puddle. But now Kuwabara, chat, he shall fight Randy the Demon, or Little Shorin. Let's just see how evil Shorin is next time on Yu Yu Hakusho episode 12, chat. I'm excited about it. But, my friends, that brings an end to my scene by scene breakdown for Yu Yu Hakusho episode 11. Randy getting Randy, goddamn right. Kuwabara better watch out for his ass, chat. Person man's good to see him. Ninja neo-Nazi, the things I hear when I tune in here. Man, that's what it is. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, chat? That's how it is. Oh, my Lord. But I hope you guys enjoyed that review. I appreciate that. Look, the boss, thank you too busy. This is some BS me and my cousin used to make up when we used to play. Yeah, it's like that. Yusuke is the luckiest anime protagonist I have ever seen. That must be like just his power. It's just sheer dumb fucking luck. I can't believe it, chat. Cool action scene, though. Cool action scene. Oh, man, that part was some bullshit. I was like, I know anime makers don't lose out, but goddamn, I have never seen such fuckery. It was a total accident. It was like, I didn't know the puddle was even there. Oh, my Lord. Oh, yeah, like Domino. Luck is a superpower, chat. More than Goku, definitely. Definitely. Knowing when these reviews are amazing. Thank you, No Name Woman. Hard hands. My heart is a pitter-pattering. Woo. Edgy Berserker, good to see you. I just saw you in there. Edgy Berserker, Yusuke has a shoe horse up his ass, or a horseshoe up his ass. He does indeed. Oh, my God. He does have a horseshoe up his ass. Just luck. That's going to be like a reveal, right? He's just unnaturally lucky. That has to be it. That's the only thing I can think of, chat. It's ridiculous. Yeah, sadly, chat, Twitch notifications, as I said before, it is not reliable. Please follow my social media channel, whether it be on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. I typically post usually an hour or a half hour before I start streaming. But good to have you here, guys. No, a pleasure to have you, Edge Berserker. Good to see you, Colonel Useless. Maybe Joey Wheeler was oh, that's true. Joey Wheeler's got some dumb luck powers. That's a good point. That's a good point, chat. Twitch is drunk. Twitch is always drunk. Consistently drunk. Bad Boy, and if you think they're done milking the luck in this arc, just wait. They talk. Oh, I'm sure they do. But it's still fun. I'm still liking him. I like his voice. And he's Vegeta. I love it that actor, Christopher Sabat, he is Vegeta in all sorts of other animes. Because Kuwabara was the Vegeta of Yu Yu Hakusho, which I think is very, very funny. But now, my friends, that brings an end to my review for Yu Yu Hakusho episode 11. Do episode 12 next week. But, chat, the reviews continue on.